try to get the Radiance up on the Lone Druid, and they've got a really good high ground hero to accomplish that. That's why heroes like Tidehunter and Void, I would have been okay with either, because the Void breaks BKB, and the Tide can just kind of fight. It's really scary pushing up high ground against a Tidehunter, right? Mind Control might actually pay for...
Yeah, he's dropping really low.
Yeah,
that is going to be first blood.
That was like really obvious when Mineski started showing forward that Tidehunter was going to die, because the Tusk is such a great level 1 hero on the... Kuro's, this Bounty Hunter pick is really working out well for them, because part of this Lich dual lane mid scenario was him denying creeps away from the OD, but also stacking.
They're going to have a crack at Ben-Hur. That Orb of Venom doing some work. He's going to actually fairy fire up, but it's still not enough. Kuro gets just barely enough damage to get the kill before he reaches the tier 1 tower.
A lot of options.
When you're running around with a smoke this early on the Lich, are you just buying this thing just so you can make sure you got more of them later into the game, or should Vash be looking to rotate and do something as this Lich?
You're putting it on cooldown.
I don't think there's any reason for him to rotate right now.
Liquid really forcing that top lane with the paralyzing cast. They're getting pretty close. The resummon of the bear to try and find another hit, and as well, one more from the bear would do the work. When Tubman's come in very, very deep, they find the kill, but there's no rotation from Mineski to really punish him. Tubman should just be able to safely walk himself out of here. So they have to accept the fact they're not going to find the kill, but they do force mind control all the way back to base.
Yeah, it's just not being effective enough, I would say, in comparison to...
They're going again on mid. Ben-Hur being attacked up. There's no Astral Imprisonment early leveled up. In fact, it's just a 2-0-2, and that's giving Fada just enough damage to get the kill before reaching deep in.
Like, you're giving the Bounty Hunter free levels at this point, where he should be just sapping.
You're in so deep. That Door Breath very much off target, so Mind Control will freely walk down. Jirax will TP in, and Kuro already started the rotation. With the early point up in Maledict, they're going to be able to lock in Raging Potato. The shards from Jules try to actually create a little bit more space with a Shuriken toss. Now they also bring in more help with the paralyzing cast from Jirax, able to reach out and find the kill, allowing their Mind Control to gush over onto Bocarino. They're going to snowball over, picking up the Nature's Prophet, but there is no real way to get out of this one alive. They just try and bring Jirax down with him instead, almost able to achieve that task, getting blocked up by the treants himself. Jules couldn't reach over to Jirax, who'll hide in the tree lines. These treants are still looking for their opening target, but Jules, he's ticking down, he'll fire up. Now he actually sees Jirax as he snowballed to him, knowing he snowballed over to Kuro instead, and now allow the Lasso attack to come in from the Bounty Hunter, finding himself a kill. With the dust still up, Kuro still visible, and he will burn out now to this Jakiro underneath that side shop. Mind Control should be able to just retreat himself out of this one as well, unless he wants to continue the fight.
He doesn't know it, but Jirax is still there. He's a free kill, essentially, if Raging Potato just went for it.
Oh, he's going to wait for the creep wave to skip past first, and then run past. And that's why he places that ward down there.
It looks like Mineski are going to try and force onto this tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. Mind Control and Kuro are the two here to defend it, and again, they're going to bring in Jirax to also help out. But with that Liquid Fire and... Dual Breath, they take a lot of damage just staying in close, but now maybe they do actually find the kill over on Raging Potato. The shards are pushing back out a little bit further. One more Liquid Fire will ensure the kill on the tower. Jirax is going to time it perfectly to get the denial off, and this will actually mean that while the tier 1 tower does go down, it is denied and you lose your safe laner, and Fada managed to find himself a haste rune. So chasing in Jules. Jules actually just stops walking for a moment to pick up a TP scroll, and now he's also down for the count.
I mean, that was a moment where like Jakiro knew he like started running back and he realized, I'm not getting out of here alive.
This roaming support around, this is the benefit, is that he can rotate to the soft lane and help out and just slow down the tower pushes and make them even more dangerous.
They're going mid. Sentries are down, won't really matter. You can see Kuro coming. The result will still be the same. Alchemist, even with his Chemical Rage, that's going to be a death.
I don't like this choice as well as the...
For this one, but Tubman's actually rotating into the mid. With the Dire Observer Ward, they're going to see that Courier making his play out.
They're going to sandwich him here.
Straight on top of the Lich. With this kill, should have enough space now. They can also just attack into the tier 1 tower and clean out any of these close camps as well, which the Alchemist may have been hoping to farm up later on. He tried to use his Ice Path to buy that small little space for the Liquid Fire to tick through it, but it just didn't work.
The supports just weren't in the right position. They had to be back into Jakiro up there. They needed to be able to force an initiation if Liquid did some sort of like half contest at that top lane. Because, you know, the Alchemist needs to farm away. But
Ocarino.
Yep, they managed to catch him out. Quick kill, burns a drum charge as well, and with no Nature's Prophet, build
next item,
build that Veil.
If that were like an Ember, I'd be like, that's fantastic. They just created 2 spots on the map, but at bottom, he's just going to get gone on by the OD.
And he's going to run into the tree lines, but he can't make the Fog of War in time, and Matubman's now arrived with that fresh Radiance on his bear. So Raging Potato into the trees, no TP for 23 seconds, and no friends coming to help him out either. So he'll end up going down. He'll Ice Path once more, at least catching out 3, but the Orb attacks just do so much work, and you're going to lose your Tuskar in the top river. He snowballed to buy a little bit of time, but Jules will also take the fall. We're 2-13 on the board. Team Liquid looking amazing, and they're looking to actually push even further with Trax now kicking in. All of these kills are working so much better for Team Liquid, and even the long-range paralyzing cask. Luckily for Vash, it won't bounce to him, but Fada just triggers Drum Charge. He's got himself an Aegis the Immortal, so he blinks aggressively in. That ulti brings Vash to 10 HP. That just barely not enough to find the kill. But that at least sends a very strong message to Mineski. And what do they even go for? Like, killing off the bear is almost an impossible task at the moment, but Kura coming in very close. The smoke isn't going to break, but yeah, when you're tracked up, now the Drum Charge triggers. Fada's going to come in from the side, and who's his primary target? He just goes on top of the Lich. You've already lost an H's Prophet further down south as Kura keeps these tracks in. Is there an entangle? Tuskar still keeps the run going. Now that Lich Holder going to start bouncing around. Kura can be careful, he's going to drop low. But then the creep wave just starts to soak up more. But it's Raging Potato who finally gets something back. Slipping in through the rear. He may not be able to survive through this. He Liquid Fires, doesn't have Dual Breath. He Macro Pies as much damage you can find on top of Fada, who doesn't care. Remember, he's still got the Aegis the Immortal. So Raging Potato, your #1 position. He'll burn an Aegis the Immortal, and the cost of it is his life. While Matomaman is just on objective-based gaming. Tier 2 tower belongs to him.
Two things I really want to point out about this game that, for me anyways, usually signifies how a game is going is, but Liquid are just playing off of that because they know that they don't want a team fight, they don't want to get into a full 5-man engagement, so the Tide just continues to farm during this time period, and this is the correct response by him too. Secondly, I mean, Liquid just have all the space in the world. They've taken control of this bottom tier 2 area, they've got the jungle on lock, Fada's just doing whatever he wants in this game. And Liquid aren't even really playing so much as a team as they are just kind of can't survive. Like, everybody has like 1,000 HP on the side of Mineski. What are they supposed to do in these big team fights?
They found Kuro. This is at least the first break they're really going to get. Kuro was the only one to die previously. Looks like he's going to die again. Mr. Kuro will find that kill. He walked underneath the sentry wall, but broke their smoke gang.
Bottom, they might get something going.
Oh, yeah, Fada. There's your imprisonment, but he's locked inside the Sprout. No way to cut himself free, can't blink himself away. But Matomaman's coming in, and Mind Control. That Ice Path actually stops him from blinking forward to going into the Ravage, but now nothing stops him. He goes in, hits practically all of Mineski, apart from Ben-Hur, who has to turn around for this concoction, and he's waiting the longest amount of time to do it. But unfortunately, he's just lost his teammate while it happens. Mind Control can Anchor Smash, and now this Alchemist does minimal to no damage. The Shards will keep Liquid here, but at the same time, I don't think Mineski, that's a real big advantage for them. Their only issue is they're being pushed on all the other sidelines. That bottom tower's at 7 HP. Like, Matomaman just leaves it there, so Mineski have to keep some level of player down here, or they deny the tower. Yeah, meanwhile, the tier 2, okay, there's your imprisonment. They're going after the snowballed up Tuskar and dragging back up to his own tier 2 tower. But Jules, with the Ice Path, hits by control. He'll get the X-Smash off. That's a nice death ball from Jirax. He'll end up going down thanks to the Lich Ultimate. A Raging Potato on the run out of here. A Yule set will save him from that one last orb that came out from Fada. But Fada blinks forward. You can't escape. This team is just so good at positioning, and Matomaman has now finished off the bottom. Rax practically by himself, while the rest of Mineski were distracted on the top lane.
I sort of think Mineski should have just all-in for that top fight. So they're just going for the
ultimate, you know, armor increases that allows them to have sustain to push high ground and end this game.
They've got Vlad's too. I don't think I've seen a Shiva's bounty hunter before.
Especially as your first major item. Fada playing around with Bocarino, throws the ulti down. The one charge will keep him alive, and Jules, well, will be the sacrificial lamb as Jakiro try to run in, gets entangled, the Ravage will hit, and this may be the final nail in the coffin here for Mineski. They've lost so much, and they're going to tap it out. Game #1 of this best of 3 will be going the way of Team Liquid, taking it just under 23 minutes. The damn Liquid, they are rolling in the dough.
Well, in the first 10 minutes of the game, and it was over.